Holly Organizer here. Welcome to Holly's Habitude, and today, of course, we're going to talk about goals. You know, as an organizer, it's real easy when I go in and it's a physical place or space that we have to organize. You can easily see what doesn't belong there and, you know, out with what doesn't go there, in with what does, and then we have a plan to maintain, a simple plan to maintain so that we keep up with it. Well, the same thing goes with our minds, and that's what I want to talk about today, because number one on your goal sheet, and if you're a woman, you live in America, or you've got media going on in your house, you need to clean here first. I assure you, it's a lot easier to achieve when you have an organized mind. So out with what doesn't go there, in with what does. Now, we're going to talk about purpose, because when you set goals, you've got to know your purpose. You have a very organized God, and you were created for a very specific purpose. So you have got to know what it is. Yes, we're all to be shining lights for the Lord, but He's given us each different talents to do that. So figure out what it is that He expects of you and wants of you. You'll have a favored, awesome life when you walk in His will. So figure that out. But no matter what that is, your number one goal should be to clear out the clutter in your mind. Yeah, you've got voices there saying you're too something, whether it's too fat, too thin, too tall, too small, too rich, too poor, too whatever, too old, too young, right? So all the twos, I can tell you right now, they don't go there. Your God says you were created in His image. Whoa. Jesus says you could do what I do and even greater things. Whoa. He says we are clothed in strength and dignity, that we can laugh at the days to come. Wow. Those are the things that should be going on in our minds over and over. Not that you're too anything. So out. Write them down on a piece of paper. Whatever people have said to you that has stuck in your life, that's clutter and it's garbage and it's going to go. Write it down. Acknowledge these are lies, because I'm building my life based on what my Creator says. And He doesn't say that I'm too fat or too skinny. All of these things, we're going to crumble them up, and then you're going to throw them away. Now that we have the garbage out, you put the good stuff in. If you don't know what He says about you, the one that made you, then you need to find out. And you can only do that by spending time with Him. Prayer is awesome, but you're doing the speaking during a prayer. So sometimes, and it's hard for me too, you have to be still and know that He is God. You've got to have that peace to hear. So spend time, right? Spend time with God alone. And if you have to write it in a planner, make an appointment with yourself, then do that. It is that important. That's how you know what to put in. Because as soon as that record player in your mind starts saying, I'm too, that's when you go, no, no, no. Out with that, it's gone. In with, I'm clothed in strength and dignity, right? And the plan to maintain is every day. And it may sound silly to you. It's not just an affirmation, which is somebody's opinion, because that changes all the time. I can't build a foundation on something that's going to change all the time. So I have got to know what He says about me, right? And then I build on that. And the only way I'm going to do that is affirmations of what He says about me. So out with what doesn't go there, out with the too anything, in with who He says that you are, and these are scriptures. And your plan to maintain is every day you need to read it over and over and over. It's called the living word, the breath of God, for a reason. John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God, right? The Word became flesh and walked on the earth. So the Word is alive, and He wants to speak to you. So spend time with Him. Everything else will go so much easier. When you're on the path and you know what your goal is, you've got a much better shot of hitting your goal if you know what it is, right? And then just tell yourself over and over the truth, what He says about you. That's it. Out with what doesn't go, in with what does. And your plan, whether it's 10 minutes a day or it's 5 minutes when I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever it is, but you need to spend time with Him. So that these are the things going on in your head over and over and over. Not the negative, the true positive. Amen. Have a super day. And if you need goal sheets, remember, you can get them at a1organizing.com. Print them off. There are places for 3 goals. And of course, the dates that you're going to accomplish them. So make sure you do that. If you need any help, of course, you can always contact Holly Organizer. Have a super day. And remember, less mess especially here. Woo! Less stress. God bless.